Welcome to another episode of Wicked Kitchen. I am joined by my little man over here, my sous chef. So we are going to make something absolutely delicious. It's the family favorite. What are we making today? What are we making? Okay.
Berry pie.
There you go. There you go. Berry pie. We're going to be digging into berry pie. We call it berry pie, but it's really more of a crisp. So we're going to start off with all of our favorite berries. Okay, I'm going to prep these strawberries. So go through and make sure that those raspberries are good. Try them. Try the raspberries, bud. While Papa's prepping the strawberries here. So basically, I like to do a mixed berry pie. So I have some strawberries here, and I like the different sizes. So I'm just gonna coarsely chop these, okay? So you get the sizes of the blueberries in there. We have strawberries, we have raspberries in there as well. So we're just gonna do a variety of berries. What do you think? Pretty good? Quality control? All right, so we're gonna get all these berries and we're gonna put them in this bowl. Gonna make sure they don't eat them all before they go in. There you go. So we got all the berries. We got all the berries here. You can do this with peaches. This is a great sort of formula of a recipe. Very simple recipe to where you can use any fruit. You can do apples, you can do peaches, you can do just strawberries, which is really great. So what I mix in here is a couple ingredients. So I have raspberries, blueberries, strawberries. I'm gonna add some cornstarch, okay? Don't wanna try them yet, buddy, okay? So I'm gonna add some cornstarch and I'm gonna add some sugar, some cane sugar. Okay, depending on how sweet your berries are, will really depend on how much sugar that you add and also what your topping is gonna be. So I have just these items, super simple, and you add the cornstarch because as you cook fruit, it breaks down, right? It breaks down and it gets very watery, and the cornstarch is gonna thicken up and add a really nice sort of base layer to this crisp. You gonna stir it up for me, bud? I'm gonna add a pinch of salt. That's gonna help the berries release some of their liquid. A little bit of salt in there. Okay, let's stir it. All right, so typically I will let this sit for a little while I make the topping. So we're gonna set this aside and we're gonna make a delicious topping. Okay, I have a gluten-free flour I'm adding. All right, you can use any flour.
Top.
Yeah, I put the tops right here. Okay, and then we're going to add some butter, some vegan butter. So watch your hands, bud. So I'm gonna add that vegan butter and I'm just gonna take some of those knobs. You like butter, right? You like butter? Try, taste. This is a really nice cashew butter. Very nice product on the market. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pulse that up, okay? So you get sort of a crumbly texture there. Okay, you're basically just lightly mixing that butter in there. Okay, so the consistency you're looking for is it for it to be, you know, kind of clumping a little bit, and if you squeeze it, it holds, okay? So that's the consistency that you're looking for. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and add any kind of granola that you wish. This is sort of a cheat. You can also add oats to it. You can add dried fruit to it, and then you can add sugars, but I add any kind of leftover granola. I'm gonna do a little maple syrup in there. Okay. And this I like to be a little bit of a salty crust, okay? So it goes really well with the acidity of the berries. I'm gonna do a little pinch, teeny pinch. You got it? Good job. The butter is already in there with the flour. I'm gonna go ahead and pulse it up. If I can get this lid on. Okay, should we hit it? Hit it. Sometimes you just want to shake it up too.
Well, shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, baby, now.
All right, that should look good. Okay, so this is the crumble, all right? This is the crumble, and it's It's pretty wet because of the butter, right? And a little bit of the sweetener, but this is gonna crisp up really nicely. And because of the butter, it's also gonna kind of melt within those berries. So, yeah, try it here. Tell me what you think. It's kind of like a little cookie, huh? Try, here, take it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Pretty good? Okay. So then we're gonna take this cool little casserole dish, right? All right, so these berries, you know, these absorbed it pretty quickly because I added that pinch of salt. So I'm gonna go ahead and add these. We're gonna add this to the casserole dish. Yummy, huh, buddy? Tastes yummy. So then you're gonna spread it out, make sure it's nice and an even layer. All right, then we're gonna take that yummy crumble that we made and just kind of sprinkle it on top. You wanna help me? Here, grab it, sprinkle it on top. Sprinkle it on top. Good job. And so you don't wanna really pat it down because you want it to be kind of inconsistent in little pieces, little chunks. This is gonna be really nice because you want those berries to sort of seep through. So get a little bit more in there. All right, a little bit more, fill in these gaps. You like it, buddy? Pretty good. All right, so that is good to go. You can use that leftover crumble, put it in the freezer, store it for the next time that you make this recipe. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put it in the oven. So at about 350 to 375, we're gonna put it in there for anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the fruit that you're using, okay? So berries tend to be a little bit more watery, so they're gonna release a lot of water and they need to, you know, bind up a little bit. All right, so we're gonna come back and check that in about 20 minutes and then we'll have some yummy pie. How about that, buddy? Perfect. All right, welcome back. This has been in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. We checked it a little while ago. The topping was not brown enough, so we're gonna check it right now and take it out. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks so good. You can see the coloration here. It's a little bit darker, has gotten a little bit crisp on top. And you get those berries have released so much liquid. And so we're not gonna obviously eat this right out of the oven. You wanna let it set, just like any good pie, you wanna let it set so those starches really bind with that liquid. So it's gonna be you can serve it warm, but certainly not hot. And we're gonna let this sit for probably about 15 minutes, okay, before we eat it. And then we're gonna serve it with cream. Does that sound good? All right, so this has been sitting for about 10 to 15 minutes to cool down a little bit. All right, now we're gonna plate some up. You hungry? You want some?
Yeah.
Okay, hold your plate. All right, so I have that cream that's also been sitting. We're gonna actually put that on the bottom of the plate, which is nice. Love this. And then we're gonna take some of that pie. Oh, it's still warm. Oh, look at that.
No, just cream.
Look at that.
Just cream.
You want just the cream?
Yeah.
Okay, but we're gonna have it with pie right now. It's very warm, very warm. Okay, here you go. What do you think? Try it out. Try it with this little bit. Try it. What do you think? So good. This is one of the best leftovers for breakfast also. Was this your favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah? Give me a kiss. Good job, buddy. You did a great job. Little sous chef. Thank you for joining us, everybody, for another episode of Wicked Kitchen. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And for those of you who are in the UK, be sure to stop by your local Tesco to grab a Wicked Kitchen product in our product line. So until next time, thanks so much. Little buddy, thanks so much. You enjoy that, okay?